All right, we are ready? Oh, thank you very much, members of the Fourth Estate, for the support you are giving us and other Kenyans in this war of liberation. And we thank the media for being steadfast and remaining true to its calling, because the media is a key component in crystallizing our democracy and defending our democracy. And therefore today we were here at the DCI headquarters, having attended to some summons that were issued to my clients Karungo, Thangw'A, and the senator for Kiambu County and the former member of Limuru, Peter Mwathi. We went to answer the summons at Nyeri, the regional headquarters, only to be referred back to Nairobi. Yesterday, they attempted to interrogate us on issues that ensued at Bibirioni. We told them that we have nothing to record about because the police are the ones who are obligated to investigate, and then they commence other motions. So today again we have come again to answer to the same questions and inquiries, and we have stated our case as we did yesterday, that we have nothing to record about. We are victims of the circumstances and the situation. The violence was directed towards us or towards my clients. Therefore, they should investigate and inform us on the way forward. So again, we have elected to exercise our right to remain silent. And then I have left them seeking to clarifications from their bosses and the way forward. That's where the matter is as at now. And we're expecting that anytime they may be released, because we served them with a court order that gave my clients an anticipatory bail. So anytime soon they may be released. But I'm again perplexed by the manner in which the police and the state is playing jittery to the media, that you have to be pushed away 2 kilometers away from the DCI headquarters. What is this that they do not want the people to know? Surprisingly, 2 individuals are summoned, and you can see the water cannons, the tear gas, the battalion that has been that has flooded the Kiambu road. Just because 2 individuals have been summoned, they should apply those resources to investigating the fracas that were at Limuru, not misapplying and misappropriating our resources. And there is nothing that is going to silence the Kenyans. Kenyans have a right to struggle and to self-determination. Thank you. Yeah. Asanteni. Asante. Wacha nikimbie. Wacha nikimbie.
We elect to remain silent. That we are not obliged to help the DCI do the investigation. So they have to do the investigation. The outcome, we will deal with it. So they're now consulting to see what they will do. They have just left us in the room, so they're consulting.
Senator, maybe what are they asking you?
Just the same thing we were asked in Nyeri yesterday. They're saying that they're investigating assaults, damage of property in Limuru, that Bibirion, if you know. So they're investigating that. But you see, we are victims, so we are not ready to assist them, or we are not obliged to give them any information. So we are just here waiting.
Okay.
And remember that we have a court order that says that confirmatory order that during the process they cannot be detained or we cannot be arrested. Although we have seen that there's a lot of interest in that. So, but we're not saying anything. We have elected to remain silent. And asking them to do a public inquiry. I mean, they should advertise that anybody who was there and has information can come out, because it happened in the full glare of the people. So anybody who was available there would want to front information. The people of Limuru will be very happy to do that. So we are telling them to do a public inquiry, but for us, we are not obliged to assist them in the investigation.
Yes. Senator, also outside the precincts of the DCI headquarters, there is a heavy presence of anti-riot police and plainclothes police officers. Could you comment about that?
No, I don't know why. I don't know why they have all those people there. You know, we are peace-loving people. And I don't know why have a heavy presence of riot police, so many Subarus and so many guns outside there. But for us, we came in peacefully and we just walked in a few people. We are not so many. We are about 8 people. So I do not understand why, but nevertheless, because they know what they're doing is wrong. So that's why probably they would want to protect themselves. But we are not rioting. We are not calling our people. We are telling our people to just remain calm as we deal with them.
Who are the other 7 people you are with, Bwana Senator?
I'm with Senator Meto Nyandarua. I'm with Senator Manzo of Mukweni, who is also our council, plus Council Ndegwa. We also have Honorable Member from Kajiado County, Oneswas Ngogoyo, and other friends who have just come with us.
All right. Bwana Senator, thank you for your time. We'll still continue keeping tabs with these development. Thank you for your time.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Corruption must die. Humanity to become free. Resist corruption. Resist corruption. Corruption has made us beggars in our land. Corruption has induced us into beggars in our own country, the land of our fathers, in a country that is richly endowed with minerals and other resources. Corruption must die for this country to become free. And we must also fight external interference by foreigners in the affairs of our country. That is what's happening in Burkina Faso, Niger, Burundi, and Mali, the so-called Sahel states. They have said this, that they are kicking away, or they have cut off all military ties with the French, their former colonial colonizer. We must also cut our ties with the British. British are still ruling us. We are still being colonized by British. We are still a British company. IBA is African British, East African Bureau, or whatever it was. Now we must wake up, my people. This generation must wake up. We must wake up and rise above the lies of the political class. We must expose the lies of the ruling class. We have to save this country. We have to save this nation. We must rise also above hate. I mean, tribalism must die for our country to become free. Tribalism is the curse of this nation. Tribalism is a disease of the mind. Tribalism is a state of the mind. Tribalism is a ploy which politicians use to perpetuate themselves in power. The ruling political elites have historically used tribalism to divide and conquer. But now we must become wise and resist all this cruel manipulation of the poor by politicians. Well, it happened in Mozambique just the other day. The Mozambicans, or the people of Mozambique, came after us. They came after the so-called Gen Z's revolution. Yes, they came after the Gen Z's, and they have prevailed. They have chased away their president from town, or from Maputo. Why are we failing here in Kenya? Why are we failing? We must ask ourselves questions. We must analyze the situation and come up with an ideology, a unifying ideology that will free us from this greedy and bloodthirsty capitalists who have no mercy. They show us no mercy. They do anything and get away with it, because also our courts are corrupt. Justice cannot prevail in a corrupt society. That's one thing you must realize. Justice can never be found in a corrupt society. Let's stop lying to ourselves. Let's start become serious about these things. Let us wake up our minds. I mean, let us think. Because it's the only way out. And it's very dangerous for people to think that they are thinking but actually they are not. As Kenyans, we have refused to think. That is why we are always being defeated by the political class. I think everything in this country is about or revolves around the theatrics and the shenanigans of the political class, including what is happening here now today at DCI Kiambu. Well, Gachagua was in power just the other day. And when our people were killed, the Gen Zs were killed, Gachagua was in power. What did he do about the Gen Zs? Now we are here that we are coming out to protest about Gachagua. I can never do that. That is nonsense. Gachagua is guilty. And he has blood on his hands, the blood of the Gen Zs, those who were killed on July 25th. He was in power. He was the deputy president of this country. And everything wrong with this country stands, or rather starts at his door and the door of the president. The buck stops at the door of the president and the deputy president, the former deputy president. We must stop swallowing bait hook and sinker the lies of the political class. It is so sad that African leaders have got to kill their people to remain in power or to continue being in power. How many people have been killed by the political class since 1963? This problem did not start with Ruto. Even during Uhuru's time, this was happening. There was the Yara River. Nobody was held accountable for the killings that happened during Uhuru's time also. Because politicians are out to enrich themselves and to get about their self-interest at the expense of the majority of the people of Kenya. I cry for Africa. I don't know who cast Africa. I don't know who cast the black people. Somebody said that the contradiction, yes, the contradiction of the black man, of the black man's life, is that he expects his oppressor to become his liberator. It will never happen. Kenyans, Africans, we must liberate ourselves. We cannot wait for nobody. It is we, the people who are alive today, who have got to stand up and expose this system and destroy this system from our minds. To overthrow this system, we first have got to overthrow this system from our minds. What do I mean by that? What I'm saying is, the problem is with us. The problem is the mindset of the African person.